little wolf. You stink of wet dog. You're lucky you happened upon a more progressive vampire today. Oh, don't worry, I won't hurt you. See? My fangs aren't even out. And you're quite lucky that I used to be a witch in my former life, and I've retained the ability to create such magic, though limited to what it once was. Let me get you out of this bear trap, okay? That doesn't go again. In me, this will be free. In me, this will be free. By the power in me, let this will be free.
There you go. Okay. You don't look so good.
It looks like you're finally woken up. How are you feeling? Okay. Well, that's an improvement. Did you have a nice sleep? You were out quite a while, you know. Whoa. Put those teeth away. I can't stand the smell of you as much as you can't stand the smell of me, okay? But if I were going to hurt you, do you think I would have saved you from the cold? I could have let the humans easily find you, but I took you into my safety to protect you. Now, hold still. I was about to tend to your wound, okay? This is going to stink. Okay. Whoa now. What did I say? Now. I have to clean your wound, or else it will fester, okay? I'm doing this for you. Okay. Where are you? Oh, you're in my secluded hut, deep in the mountains, thousands of miles away from any civilization. I find it best to stay far away from humans, as much as possible, as the temptation for me, anyway, is far too great. And what were you doing in the mountains, yourself? I think us more gentler monsters should keep together. You're safe here. The humans don't seem to take a liking to the attacks on their livestock. Little do they know, the price could be one of them, which I'm sure they would not like either. Oh, no. There's no need to be afraid now. I just saved your life. And no human ventures this far north in the mountains. It's too harsh for their delicate lungs, you see. If you were going to freeze into a wolf popsicle, had I not been there to retrieve you, it's at least -50 Celsius out there. It's not safe in this weather. Whatever were you doing? On such a harsh, cold night. Oh, you don't have a home. Oh, you poor thing. You shouldn't be out there in these conditions. There. Your wound is about clean. Let me wrap that up for you. Now, I'm sure you'll heal quite quickly anyway. You werewolves do tend to do that. I said, I am sure you'll heal quite quickly anyway, as you werewolves do tend to do that. You know, I think we could reach an arrangement. I have a small proposition for you, should you be interested. You are free to leave if you find my company so disagreeable, and go on your merry way whence you came, venturing alone in the cold, or you can become my pet, and I will take very good care of you. You sure would come in handy when those other vampires come here to taunt me with my progressive lifestyle choices. What do you say? What do you mean I'm not giving you much of a choice? There's 2 options, and it's up to you which you choose. It's entirely your decision. Okay. What kind of progressive vampire am I? Well, like you, I avoid humans, but not of fear of being caught. I rather fear I'll hurt them. I do not choose to become a vampire. As not many of us monsters do choose this path. Being a witch, I suppose, I was quite doomed from the start. So many souls in great danger seeking my help. I was bound to find myself in such troubles. But once I was turned, I just couldn't bring myself to feed on humans. This, as you can imagine, did not grant me favor with the rest of my coven, so I fled up here. Well, I was somewhat unofficially banished. Along the years, they have become more understanding and see me as the eccentric, crazy relative that lives up in the mountains, and, well, they might not be too far off. But I'm harmless, and that is the fault they find in me. I've survived on animal blood, sure. I do go for the larger kinds of animals, like bears, and only drain them to a point where they won't be harmed. Well, just a little dizzy. I cannot fathom to understand how normal it is for most vampires to be so careless with life, while I find it so precious, since it was robbed from me. I'm waiting for an answer, by the way. What'll it be? I can offer you company and a warm place to stay. You're free to hunt the animals around the area in the spring, and in the summer there are lots of berries, and in the fall there are lots of mushrooms to eat. I can collect and store them for you for the wintry months. So, what'll it be, little wolf? Will you stay with me? I find us peaceful outliers should stick together, don't you? What'll be your answer? Good choice. There, a collar. It looks good on you. Don't pout. It just means that you're under my protection and have a home now. Somewhere warm to sleep in the cold, wintry nights. And good food to eat. And someone to brush the brambles from your fur, as is common if you roam around a forest. Speaking of grooming, let me clean those ears. I've seemed to repeat myself so much today. I wonder if you actually hear me at all. Let me do this. Ear. Should be clean. let me work on this ear. Okay, that did draw up a surprising amount of debris, so I'm just going to wipe your ears from that debris. This ear. Okay, that one's done. And now the other ear. Okay, done. Now that's a bit better, isn't it? Please tell me, is it too warm in here with all that fur? We are right next to the fire. Wouldn't you prefer to be in your human form? I bet that would be much more comfortable. I'll go get you a cloak. 1 second. Here we go. Just wrap it around you. And feel nice and warm and perfectly covered up. Okay, so if you'd like to transform in your human state, please feel free. We're all nice and cozy and covered up. Don't be shy. If you're too shy to transform, I can help you. Sheltered from this winter storm, reveal this werewolf's one true form. Sheltered from this winter storm, reveal this werewolf's one true wolf, sheltered on this winter stone, reveal this world's one true wolf. There you are. So pleased to formally meet you. What? What's with the face? You look a bit scared. Oh. You're talking about the fact that I changed you into your human form? I guess I shouldn't be able to do that as a vampire. Why not? I don't think you heard me earlier when I said I was once a witch. I'm much more powerful than you think, little wolf. Much more than you can possibly imagine. I'm quite old, you see, or should I say, I am ancient. Much more than you can ever possibly imagine. I've been around the block a few times. This isn't my first rodeo. While I've forgotten some of my magic, my extra vampiric strength makes up for it. Why my interest in you then? Well, let's just say that werewolf meat is necessary for a ritual I need to do, and it's hard to come across these days. Oh, I'm kidding. If you could only see your face. What use is friendship if we can't tease each other? The truth is, I've been living here alone for quite some time, and I could really use a companion. Being shut in here, knowing how many enemies I'm hiding from, and how much my family tolerate and berate me, egging me on to join them in a savage way of life. Having a loving pet would be nice, and now that I have one, and will be taking care of you, I would only hope that you could help me too. You could help me collect ingredients for spells and food to store for yourself. I'll teach you which berries and mushrooms are safe for eating and the best trees to fell for firewood. But now is not the time for such discussion, as I can see you're getting sleepy. And your hair is noticeably tangled. And let me get my brush. Alright, here it is. Don't worry about the cold. I might have to fell some trees, but the spark to light the fire is entirely done by my own magic. And the couch you're laying on is incredibly comfortable. You can use the throw behind you as a blanket. The door on your left is the bathroom, and to the right is the kitchen and dining. And behind you is my room, which you may not enter under any circumstance unless you wish to incur my wrath. And trust me, you don't. We're all entitled to our secrets. Yes, you may have noticed there is no door to the outside. I don't want any feeble human marching in unannounced. I am not allowed to enter their dwelling unannounced. Therefore, they are not allowed to enter mine. I simply magic my way out, darling. And I'll have to magic you a pendant on that collar of yours. you to teleport through the walls. But now is not the time for that. Now is the time for sleep, little wolf. I will be here until you fall asleep. You are safe here, so you can relax. And don't worry, I will protect you if trouble should come this way. Good night, my little pet. Sweet dreams.